Hello? 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 Hi. How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. We've made it halfway through the week. We've made it! We did it! Somehow we got here. Somehow we did it. Congratulations, chat. I'm very proud of you. Also, DeLorean, thank you for the membership and the $10 dono. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. Hello. How's everyone doing? I'm here today with a very important proclamation. Proclamation, is that the right word for it? Is that the right word for it? Declaration, proclamation. Ranch on spaghetti is good. And ranch on pizza is good. That's my declaration, proclamation. And I'm willing to die on this hill. Truly. And I know there has to be someone in chat that agrees with me. I know there's someone here that agrees with me. And I'm here to defend my position. I am here today to defend my position. And while I will admit that having ranch on spaghetti is definitely not as much of a thing as having it on pizza, it's still a thing. But I will also say that I believe having ranch with pizza is very common. I believe ranch with pizza is in fact common and normal. I will say that as well. I won't say that ranch on spaghetti is common. I will say ranch with pizza, however, is very common. So just saying. And think about how many pizzas have ranch on them, you know, like they'll do a pizza and like drizzle ranch on top. Just saying. Ranch with pizza is common, still bad. I mean, you are free to think that. I disagree with you. But I will die on the hill that it is common, it is normal, and it is good. Yeah, chicken bacon ranch pizza. You've never heard of chicken bacon ranch pizza? You must not be a pizza connoisseur. Because if you go to like any... I'm not saying if you go to Italy, okay? We're not talking about Italy. We're talking about America, okay? The land of the free. The home of the brave. You go to any pizza shop that has a lot of pizza options in America, you're probably going to find a chicken bacon ranch pizza. Just saying. Just saying. I can't speak for all these other countries, all these other places. But as for America, it's a thing. Just saying. Don't you dare defile... But the thing is, it's good. And I'm not alone on this. You know, personally, I'm not a pineapple on pizza fan. It's just not my thing. It's just not really for me. No hate to anyone who likes it, but it's not my thing. Okay. I'm gonna show you. Look at my ranch on pizza. Can we just take a second and appreciate this? And this is not pizza, this is spaghetti. I can't read or see. That's okay. Look at this. This is good. This is actually delicious. And this is the same ranch bottle you see in my thumbnail. This was the one I sent the artist. I remember when I commissioned the art for the thumbnail of this video or this live stream, I sent them like this specific bottle of ranch. I was like, you can use this as your ranch reference. Because it was like, I'm pretty sure it's just like a random Japanese artist. And I was like, if you don't know what a ranch bottle looks like, here. This is my spaghetti with ranch that I made. You know, it's funny, people will post like photos of my cooking and try and clown on me as if I don't also post the photos of my cooking. I think this looks amazing. This looks yummy. I would eat this. Well, I wouldn't eat it right now. I'm not really hungry right now, but I would eat it for dinner. Like, come on. This looks awesome. The garlic bread does look really good. Just saying. Hello. Here's another version that I made. This one has a little cheese on top. This was like a fancy plate. This was at like a family get together. I made the spaghetti that night too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like fresh Parmesan. I say this to say, I mean, yeah. Ranch on spaghetti. Come on now. Be honest, chat. Would you try this? Would you try it? If you wouldn't try it, that's lame. It's just spaghetti with some ranch. It just makes it like creamy. And I understand if you want to mix it in. You can mix it in. Yeah. I wanted to watch some people try ranch on pizza with you guys. So that we can all see for ourselves what it's like. I mean, personally, have you guys really not had ranch on your pizza? I feel like it's a really common thing. So when I found out like people haven't had it, it's very weird to me. No offense. But I find that strange. I find it a bit odd. Okay.
Ranch and pizza abomination? Do you do
No,
this
I
nonsense?
don't. I have a fully developed taste palette, so I don't have any.
Someone saying they have a fully developed taste palette, so they don't. Okay. You think you're better than me because you don't eat ranch on your pizza. That's a little silly, but you do you.
To dip my pizza into ranch dressing.
I don't
Today
know
we're
if this will be a
trying
good take,
something
but we'll see.
Revolutionary.
Is it?
I don't know. It's kind of gross. It's ranch dressing on.
Yeah, they do make single. Like if you go to Pizza Hut, you can get a little serving of ranch with your pizza because it's a normal thing people do.
My pizza.
I used to love ranch as a kid, but
When was this video made? 7 years ago. I don't know why this video looks like it was made like 15 years ago.
Same. I used to have it in middle school, and I can't remember having it
Or like
since
10
then.
years
It's a thing
ago.
you do with like mid-grade chain and or freezer pizza.
Exactly.
I don't think it's a thing you do with pizza.
Yeah, there's like pizza and
See, I can somewhat agree with that. Like, if I go to a really, really, really fancy restaurant and I get a really fancy pizza, I might not use ranch, but I still think it tastes good. Like, I don't think it makes it taste bad. And of course, if you're not someone who likes ranch, then you probably wouldn't like it, you know? Because, like, if you don't like ranch, why would you like it on anything, you know? But if you like ranch, then I could almost guarantee you'd like it on pizza.
then there's pizza.
And also, I saw one of the comments earlier, and it was talking about, like, when you were in school, how the ranch was, like, the only thing that saved the school pizza. And I agree, because my school's pizza, it was not good. It was, like, the healthy wheat pizza. Like, it was made with, like, wheat bread or whatever. And it was, I mean, it wasn't, like, the worst thing ever, but it wasn't very good. And the ranch definitely made it, like, a million times better.
Are we pizza snobs?
Yeah.
I'm not one to do this because I don't like ranch dressing, but I do know it's something that people love.
The only pizza I don't like is like gummy bears and sardines.
Have you had gummy bear pizza?
No, but it doesn't sound
Gummy bear pizza? I don't know about that
good.
one.
I could go for it.
Ta-da!
I love pizza!
This is a good example of pizza that I would not think of dipping in ranch dressing. This
Yeah.
is like decent pizza.
That looks
tastes
like very
good on its
basic.
own.
That looks like very basic pizza. That doesn't look like. I'm not saying it looks bad. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look like super fancy pizza. I don't know where they got this pizza from.
I'm
We're just going
open-minded.
all out. That
What?
looks so gross.
Ooh, it's dripping. What if I throw up?
I'm not that nervous. This is a pretty tame endeavor.
I really wanted to like it.
I don't like it.
It's not like. Awful
I think
or
it also depends on the type of pizza you're putting it on. Just saying.
disgusting. It's just like the pizza is fine on its own.
It's good. It feels healthy because it feels like when you dip
Okay,
carrots
it's not
into ranch,
healthy.
it kind of tastes
Yeah, I feel like we're eating carrot sticks, but a carby version.
A carby
Right now I'm
version.
falling somewhere between neutral and positive.
It's
Like
not-
either it's not adding anything, or it's adding like
It is
a nice
adding
little something that I
something.
like. I just can't tell.
It quite literally is adding something. It's adding ranch.
I'm conflicted.
It's too much, too many flavors.
I hate it.
It's a good way to ruin a pizza.
I kind of like the coolness of the ranch on the pizza. It like adds a new layer.
Yeah,
I would
it's
argue that
good.
it's overpowering. I taste more ranch than pizza, and then I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of pizza.
I've staked a large part of my reputation as not just a writer.
Oh, you are just, your face is lighting up.
Guys,
I'm nervous.
I think this is actually really good.
I
would've
told
gotten I would
you.
get it, but if I was sitting at a table and there was pizza and there was some ranch, I might dip a couple bites in.
Oh, but I thought it was so if it was disgusting, why would you just dip a couple bites in, you know?
I like ranch, so I'm into it. And especially if you have a spicy bite, like this would like cool it down.
Honestly, I
And
think
plus, like, same thing with, like, spaghetti or even ranch. Or, not spaghetti. Okay, not ranch. I can't talk. Spaghetti or pizza, it's very common to have a salad with it. And if you have ranch on your salad, you're already eating ranch. You kind of, it gets a little mixed up together on your plate. Get a little bite of this, a little bite of that. It's good. It is good.
what I'm experiencing is a really good just bread dipping sauce. Like,
Yeah.
if you have some like garlic bread, some cheesy garlic bread, then you've got yourself a time.
Sure,
That's
but pizza
absolutely
is
what it is.
basically the same
It's
thing.
the bread in the ranch. It's
Yeah.
not pizza in ranch. It's bread in ranch, and the crust is close
Absolutely.
enough.
But pizza is basically bread.
yeah.
It doesn't make it better.
It doesn't make it better. It makes it different. Sometimes you want to try something new.
So I think it was really interesting to try the ranch with pizza, and for me, that just opens up the door to
This guy right here, he said, oh, this is so cropped wrong. Oh, that's me. Hold on. This guy, I've seen this guy on TikTok. And he clearly likes his ranch. He eats ranch like all the time. Like it's like his thing. It's become like his thing.
Trust me, ranch and spaghetti. Trust me.
Have you guys seen this guy before?
Excuse me, you ever did the 1-2 and thought to yourself, damn, my dead family member's watching this? No.
Okay.
This better be bussin'? Oh,
I don't
this
know
better
why
be
that
bussin'.
was in there,
Just gonna
but
add a little bit.
also, what is this? This is not, when I think of spaghetti, I mean, I guess this is maybe like a microwave spaghetti. I feel like if you're gonna try spaghetti with ranch, you should get better spaghetti, but that is some ASMR.
Throat foggy.
See, and she mixed it in. You can mix it in.
Ranch and spaghetti. Trust me.
I don't know why that middle clip was added. It feels a little unnecessary, but that was my proof that it's good and normal. Well, at least ranch on pizza is normal. Not that it needs to be normal to like it, because I don't think that's true. Actually, I think crappy microwave pasta could benefit. Oh no, it definitely could. I'm just saying if you want like the best experience with it, like I would try it with like fresh, like regular spaghetti, not like microwave spaghetti, but I'm sure it would still taste good, probably. Don't get me wrong, I still think it would taste good. Normal, I don't know about that good though, I'd agree. I still think I don't think it's normal necessarily on spaghetti. I do think it's normal to have ranch with pizza though. Like I feel like, I mean, normal does vary person to person, but like I feel like, for instance, if you went to like, I don't know, a Pizza Hut or something and you were like, can I get some ranch? They wouldn't like bat an eye at that. They wouldn't be like, that's weird. Now, if you went to a restaurant and got spaghetti and asked for ranch and put ranch on top, they would probably think that's weird. So I feel like it's definitely different. But it's still good on both. But I will admit that it's not normal on spaghetti. It is normal on pizza though. You never tried it because you don't like ranch? Well, I mean, of course, if you don't like ranch, you're probably not going to like it, right? Because, like, you don't like ranch. I just wanted to show everyone my feelings on this because it's just how I feel. It's a really big part of my life. No, I'm just kidding. But I do have this art that I thought was cute. And so I was like, I'll make it my thumbnail today. And we can talk about ranch pizza. A barbecue on lasagna stream. See, first of all, it was sweet and sour sauce on lasagna, and I did not do that. Rev did that. But I was talking about, because we were on side scrollers and we were talking about sauces. And I was saying that Rev likes to eat weird sauces with food that doesn't match. Like, I don't think I mean, you can call me weird for putting ranch on my spaghetti. I don't think it's weird, but you can call me weird. But, like, I do think some of his choices are a little weird. Like, I distinctly remember him, like, he'll get a sauce from the store and he'll just, like, be really into that sauce for a while. Like, he'll try, like, the different, like, G. Hughes sugar-free sauces or whatever. But other sauce, too. Like, I remember one time, this was, like, over a year ago, but I still remember this, that we had gotten Chipotle. I think he had gotten, like, a burrito. And he got Chick-fil-A sauce and dipped his burrito in Chick-fil-A sauce. And I was like, that does not match at all. Like, that is so gross to me. And he was like, well, Chipotle is good and Chick-fil-A sauce is good, so it's good together. But, like, I think, Bob, you say that's the tism, but, like, I feel like I have a separate tism that's, like, whenever I go somewhere, I need the sauce from that place. Like, if I go to Wendy's, I want Wendy's ranch. Like, if I'm dipping my fries in a sauce, I want it to be, like, I wouldn't want to get Wendy's fries and eat it with, like, Zaxby's ranch. But if I go to Zaxby's, I want Zaxby's ranch and the hot honey mustard. But I wouldn't take McDonald's fries and dip it in Zaxby's ranch and hot honey mustard, even though I love those sauces. I would want McDonald's sweet and sour or McDonald's ranch. Like, it has to match. And same thing, if I go to, I don't know, Burger King, I want Burger King ranch for my Burger King fries. I don't want to mix things around. I mean, even, like, because at Chick-fil-A, we like to get the honey roasted barbecue sauce. I don't want to put the honey, even if I make fries at home in the air fryer, like, just, like, from the freezer, like, freezer fries, I don't really want to eat that with honey roasted barbecue. This might be weird to some people. I just use ketchup. Like, if I'm at home, I just probably would just use ketchup. Maybe, like, a ranch from, like, the store, but probably just ketchup. But, like, I want my sauce to match. And, like, it feels wrong. Like, if I am eating Zaxby's ranch, but the food is not Zaxby's, it feels like something is wrong. And it makes me feel weird. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Does that make sense? Yeah, I need everything to match up. Ever dip fries in a milkshake? Yes, I used to do that a lot with, when I was a kid, we would get Wendy's and we would get a Frosty. And you'd, like, dip your fry in a Frosty. Have you guys ever did that before? I haven't did that since I was, like, in high school. But I feel like I did that all the time when I was a kid. I would, like, dip my Wendy's fries in my Frosty. People are probably gonna think that's weird. But I think it's good. You didn't like it? Your local Wendy's shut down. No! I like... What do you guys get from Wendy's? What do you guys get from Wendy's? I wonder if any of you guys get what I get. I do like their chili. They have good chili. The chili is kind of underrated, to be honest. Hi, Tryon. Welcome in. That's nice. Fast food definitely isn't the best for you fresh, so. I like to cook. And eating at home is great, but I can't lie, I do enjoy fast food. Burgers, fries, soda. They have a good taco salad. Frosty. I want a Frosty now. You guys are making me want a Frosty. Do you guys get this, the chocolate or the vanilla? Or do they also have strawberry now, or is it just chocolate and vanilla? When I was a kid, we used to always get the little coupon books where you could like donate like $1 or something and you got like a little coupon books for a bunch of like mini Frosties. I think they still do that, or maybe it's like certain locations do. I think they did it for like Halloween. Question, do we have a local Whataburger? And if so, have you tried their Dr. Pepper? I've never tried the Dr. Pepper shake. We did try Whataburger. We're not big Whataburger people. We tried it one time. And honestly, I felt like it was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. We saw a bunch of people like hyping it up on, I think it was like TikTok or something. And so finally we were like, we're gonna try it. And we were kind of like, eh. It wasn't bad. It was just not like... I feel like people hyped it up so much to where I thought it was going to be like really, really, really good. And it just wasn't like amazing to me. But I mean, maybe it was just a bad experience. Like honestly, because I got a burger and I was like, and I feel like it wasn't super cheap. I feel like it was like, it wasn't super expensive. Like I don't think it was as expensive as Five Guys, but I remember eating it and being like, I'd rather have Five Guys if I'm gonna have a burger. Or even like Culver's. I think Culver's has really good burgers. Very different than Five Guys though. Like a Culver's burger, I won't feel like crap after. Five Guys, I'm gonna feel like crap. Oh, but what I get from Wendy's. Yeah, no one said what I get because I like their baked potatoes. Did you guys even know that Wendy's sells baked potatoes? Did you know that? You can get a baked potato from Wendy's. They're actually good. I had one the other night. Yeah, the potatoes are pretty good. I'll get it with like cheese and chives. They might have one that has chili too. I don't ever get that, but it would probably be good if you like chili in yours. They have good chili. But usually I'll get a baked potato with cheese and chives. And then I'll get a chicken sandwich, but this is like my white trash taste buds, but like I don't want the fancy chicken sandwich because like there's different chicken sandwiches at Wendy's. I don't want the fancy expensive one. I want the cheap one, like the junior chicken. That one, it literally tastes better to me. I don't know, I'm just saying. Like if I got my choice, if it was the same price and I got to pick, I would pick the cheaper one. I don't know, it just tastes better to me. Ranch with pizza is not gross. Do you even like ranch? What topic are you talking about? I just joined the stream if anyone's interested. Oh, we were talking about like different restaurants, like fast food, and we were talking about Wendy's. And I said that I get a baked potato from Wendy's and I like their cheap chicken sandwich. I think it's called the junior chicken sandwich. Would it be weird if I told you I eat the skin off of a baked potato? Like you don't eat the rest of it, you just eat the skin? Or like that you eat the skin as well? Yeah, mama, same thing with McDonald's. Like I'd rather have the cheap McChicken than the fancy chicken sandwich. And same thing I think with Burger King. Burger King has like 3 different chicken sandwiches. They have like the long one. I do like the long one. I used to get that when I was a kid. And then they have like a junior one. I think that's like a little circle. And then they have like the fancy one that's like bigger. I've never had Jack in the Box. I don't go out as much because of college. When I do, I prefer to get McDonald's. Did you guys have the new Grinch meal? I haven't been to McDonald's in like a while, so I didn't get that. I'm gonna be honest though, it didn't look good to me. I don't know. And I like pickles, but it was supposed to be like, it's like pickled flavor fry dust or something. I don't know. I did want to try or it was, I think, a Burger King SpongeBob meal. I don't know if it's still there. I did kind of want to try that one. But the Grinch meal didn't interest me. I don't think it's weird to eat the potato skin. Now, I don't always eat the potato skin. I'll eat it if I cook the potato at home myself. Or if I get it from a nice restaurant, I might eat some of it, but I don't know. I feel like from Wendy's, I'm afraid they didn't like clean it good enough. Which I'm still eating it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. They probably cleaned it just fine. I don't care much for the IP meals. I will say like some of them, I feel like especially McDonald's doesn't do enough for them. Like, I will say the Grinch meal, it seemed like they had a little more packaging and stuff, but still overall it's nothing new, you know? They just take the, I don't know, whatever burger that's in it, and they like, it's just food they already have, you know what I mean? But at least with whatchamacallit, with Burger King, they like actually did something different with the SpongeBob one. Like they changed the bun and they like added new items altogether. Did I like the songs? I think your songs are great. Thank you so much. Thank you for the dono wrap. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I saw your email. I did see the songs. Bread and butter pickles. I don't like bread and butter pickles. Aren't those the ones that are like not really like sour? Back-to-back streams. Now I died in my sleep. No, I had the worst dreams last night, guys. I mean, you guys know me. I have nightmares a lot, but I had like awful dreams last night. I did not enjoy it. I dreamed I was like with my grandparents and we were like at their house. And in the backyard, there was like a truck and there was like another little building and there was all this stuff in the backyard. And it was like going to explode. And I told my Nana in my dream, I was like, okay, this is going to explode. And when it explodes, the house is going to also catch on fire. So we need to grab all of our stuff and we need to get out. And like nobody was taking me seriously in my dream. And I started like running into the rooms and grabbing things and grabbing the things that I want. Because I just knew the house was going to burn down. So I was like, I got to get everything that I want. And so I was like grabbing this, grabbing that. I grabbed this, like, I remember specifically grabbing this angel statue. Like a little figurine. And I was like, okay, we have to go. And then finally I saw it explode. And the house just started like, it just like blew up. The fire was coming and I was like, we have to get out of here. And I was like pulling my family out of the house. Then the door didn't want to open because of like, I guess, pressure in the dream. Finally I opened it and I jumped out and the whole house just was like up in flames. And then I woke up and I was like, it was a stressful dream. And I can't remember what I dreamed before that. That was like my second dream. Because I woke up last night at like... I woke up at 2 a.m. and went right back to sleep. And then I woke up again at 5:30 a.m. And Rev wasn't in bed. And I was like, he's been up. And so then I called him and I was like... And he didn't answer. But I heard like steps. And I was like, you need to get your butt in this bed right now. I was like, You think you feel bad during the day because you don't have good sleep? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you've been up all night. So he came and got in bed. I don't know what he was doing. He probably was playing video games. He just gets up in the middle of the night and goes and plays his games. To be fair, he does have trouble falling asleep. But I'm like, I feel like it's my inner mother comes out. I'm like, you need to stay in bed. Keep your eyes closed, even if they're closed for an hour and you're not asleep. Don't get out of bed and get on your computer. I'm like, cause then you're not gonna sleep, right? I know it's easier said than done, though. Rev needs a day chilling out. He works too much. To be fair, we had a whole week of that pretty much whenever we went to Disney. Because all his uploads while we were at Disney were pre-recorded. So he didn't work for like 5 days. Of course, before those 5 days, he like worked like a crazy person to get those done. But listen, I met him and he uploaded every single day. When we dated, he uploaded every single day. He proposed to me, he still uploaded every single day. I married him knowing he likes to work. And he uploads every day. So, it is what it is. I'm glad he enjoys what he does. That's important. I don't know how he doesn't get burned out, honestly. I tell him that. I'm like, you're way stronger than me because I mean, you guys see I don't stream full time anymore, but there was like many years of me being a streamer that I streamed like 4, sometimes 5 days a week on a schedule. Some of you guys might not remember that because maybe you weren't here for it. But yes, at one point in time, I had weekly schedules every week that went out on Sundays or Mondays. And I streamed like 4, sometimes 5 days a week on a schedule. And I did that for many years. And then, I don't know, I think it really caught up with me last year. And I went on my first hiatus. And I was gone for a couple months. And then I came back. And then I went on another hiatus a few months later. It just like, I don't know. Like, I did it for years. And then I took my first hiatus. Like, I allowed myself to rest. And then I was like, oh, that's nice. And I would just I just get burned out so easily. And I do it to myself. Like, every time I would ever get burned out, I do it to myself. Because I would, on top of streaming 4 to 5 days a week, I would also be trying to upload multiple uploads a week on YouTube and then uploading on Patreon. I don't know what I was doing. Alright, not what I was doing. I don't know how I did it. Like, I genuinely think about it and I'm like, how did I do that? There were times where I was uploading 2 to 3 times a week on YouTube. Like 2 to 3 audios a week. I was doing Patreon exclusives every month. I was streaming 3 to 4, sometimes 5 days a week. But I enjoyed it. But it was just a lot. But I will say, like, I definitely feel like I neglected, like, especially when I was, like, really on top of everything. And I was, like, uploading a bunch and streaming a bunch and just, like, really felt like I was on top of all of it. I neglected everything in my real life. Every friendship, relationship, my own marriage at times. Like, we just didn't spend as much time together. I didn't cook as much. I didn't clean as much. I was just all content all the time. And now, yeah, it's so easy to just, like, make a tweet, you know, and then just walk away. There was a time that you seemed tired in your voice. Yeah, I think it's just, like, it becomes, when things start to become a chore, that's when, ooh, hold on. Sorry, I saw something weird on Twitter. Isn't that the way it goes? But, when things, like, start to become a chore and it's, like, not, like, fun anymore, like, you're not just doing it for the love of the game. For the love of the game. I think that's when it's difficult. And it's hard, too, whenever you make this, like, your job, because then sometimes it feels like, well, it kind of has to be that way, you know? But that's why I'm really happy now, because, like, I don't know, I just have been really wanting to stream because I enjoy it. And it's not like oh, I have to stream because I scheduled a stream today, even though I don't really necessarily feel like it, and you know what I mean? There is many weird things on Twitter. Yeah. Twitter's weird. Why do I go on there? Chat, why do I... Actually, I know why I go on there. I go on there to speak my mind and see my mutuals and talk to people. Talk to you guys. Something weird on Twitter? Say it isn't so. I swear I always look forward to the next silly tweet or the occasional spicy tweet in a debate. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I like to... I can't lie. I like, you know, being on Twitter and giving my thoughts. Sometimes I have to step away because I'm like, okay, this is a little much. I need to touch some grass. These people are annoying me. But I feel like that's pretty normal too, you know? Still, good thing I have no Twitter account. Yeah, it's for the best, really. Hey, now I get paid to tweet, though. At least I'm getting paid. I mean, I'm not getting paid a bunch, but like, I don't know. They send you a paycheck like every other week. And I think I got like $50-something last time. I was like, well, you know, I'll take it. I mean, I was tweeting for free. So, I'll take my $100 a month. I'm not mad about it. Rev included your mic drop comment in his video. Oh, I never watched his video yesterday. It was about that weirdo, right? That was like, saying that they should unfollow him and Kirsha. And I commented, I was like, I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to unfollow the guy on the right. The person, like, finally blocked me, but the funniest thing is that person never blocked Rev. And I'm like, you're telling everyone else to, like, block this guy. But then you don't even block him. So weird. And then I think they finally did block him. $100 monthly rainy day fund. I mean, like, that's not nothing, you know? $100 is nothing to, like, scoff at, in my opinion. You know? What do I think of Ember logging Rev's glasses gimmick? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really familiar with all of that. I think I saw, like, one tweet from that person, but I don't really, like, understand what any of that means. Isn't that, like, SPC? Isn't that, like, the... I'm probably totally wrong. Isn't that, like, the spoons or whatever? What is that thing with, like, the guy with the spoons? And he's, like, the creepypasta... Is that what that is? It's like the spoons guy. Someone has to know what I'm talking about. I probably sound like a crazy person talking about the spoons guy. Happy Christmas time. It was hilarious seeing you, Kirsha, and Rev all laugh at the stupidity, yeah. It's just like funny. You have to laugh because it's so ridiculous, you know? I can't believe it. My husband, the Nazi. I don't know, actually, can I say that word on YouTube? Do I get flagged? Do I have to say, like, Yahtzee or something? It's like everywhere you go online, like, you'll hear someone talking about something very serious, and they have to use words that make it sound so incredibly stupid. And it's, like, hard to take it seriously. Because the words, they're having to use, like... I don't know. They're having to use, like, silly words that are not the real word. I think it's okay in a live stream. What's the truth? That's what people call us. Not just him. They call me that, too. If I am one, I'm the worst one there's ever been, I think. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the censored language either. They don't like that, and they don't like his name. Well, we won't use his name. It's more of a large fan base that creates these cool monsters and logs them as official government documents. Huh. Isn't that like the same... Is that like Slender Man? Wasn't there a girl and someone else that took their friend into the woods because they had thought that Slender Man said they needed to go and schmurder their friend? See, exactly. It's like, can I even say that? You know what I mean? And then I'm pretty sure one of the girl, did she escape or something recently? Or she got out? Something happened recently with that. I'm gonna look into this. Yeah! So one of them was conditionally released from a psychiatric hospital to a group home in 2025, but she recently fled and was reapprehended. She is currently in custody and her release is under review. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys watch Roofman? Hi Joe, welcome in. First time with a YouTube stream, let's go. Yeah, I did some research. I remembered seeing this recently. Cause yeah, she was one of the 2 women involved in the 2014 Slender Man stabbing case. Was conditionally released from a psychiatric hospital to a group home this year. And then she fled, but she got apprehended, so she's in custody now. Yep, in 2014, Morgan and Anissa, then 12 years old, lured their classmate Peyton into the woods in Wisconsin and stabbed her 19 times in an attempt to appease the fictional internet character Slender Man. And she survived the attack. I wonder where this girl is today and how probably traumatized she is. I can't imagine surviving a 19... Also, this might be a bad thing to say. How do you stab someone 19 times and they live? I mean... Clearly, I would say God had his hand on her because how do you stab someone 19 times and they survive in the woods? That's crazy. This poor girl. She probably was afraid when the girl fled. That's insane. I don't know if I knew it was 19 times. Apparently the one woman, Morgan, is schizophrenic. She was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Oh, that'll do it. As sad as that is, like, if you are a danger to people, you need to be kept somewhere where you can't hurt people, you know? I think she probably needed to stay in the psychiatric hospital, unfortunately. She probably needed to stay somewhere with more observation. I mean, I don't know, it's sad. Like, she can't help being schizophrenic, but also you're a danger to people. It's very sad. Yeah, the woman survived. She's probably, how old would she be now? It says her friends were 12 in 2014. I don't know how old she was or is. Age now. How old are they now? She was 12 years old in 2014. So... So she's like 22 or 23. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's sad. True to that, dangerous to society. Yeah, it's like it's not even about being like mean to the person, you know, or being like it's not even about being mean, it's about safety. And it's also a safety for herself. I mean, but obviously safety for others. She's clearly just unwell. She can't be in normal society. It is sad, but you know, the truth is the truth, even if it's sad, right? Hello! We're talking about, so random, the Slender Man girl. There was something else I was gonna say, but I can't remember now. Was it about this, or was it about something else? Government tried to use that as a way to prove that video games cause violence. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with that. I don't agree that video games inherently make someone do something like that. I mean, clearly she is schizophrenic. So that's what made her, you know. It wasn't just that she read creepypastas. A lot of people read creepypastas when they were kids, but a schizophrenic person reads a creepypasta, and all of a sudden they're hearing things, and they're hearing the delusions and seeing things possibly, and you know. Hey, first time catching your stream. Hope you're doing well. Hi! I'm good. There's so much sad stuff with all the people coming out, all the streamers, like, basically just, like, crapping on VTubers. Did you guys see the, I don't know this guy's name. Let me pull it up. He was talking about Iron Mouse. Hold on. We can watch it. Did you guys see this? It makes me so annoyed. Like, listen to what this guy says.
You felt seen without. When is the last time you felt seen without the character being present? And I'm talking to the real her and the whole entire VTuber community who's going through this shit. I know what y'all going through. Behind the scenes, I know what y'all going through. The thoughts.
Do you know what am I going through? Okay.
It's not yours. Y'all just be chilling, rehearsing, and then y'all gotta snap out of it. It's like the character keep putting thoughts in y'all mind. Y'all be talking to yourself using the avatar voice. You gotta.
No, this is how I talk, actually.
Snap out of it. Oh shit. Number 2. Iron Mouse.
Did he make like a script? Is he reading a script that he wrote?
Has the avatar ever said something you wish you could say?
What?
Y'all just witnessed in the video, the avatar said, y'all can ask me anything. But she was physically shaking behind the scenes. She was scared as fuck.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a bit dramatic. I mean, if she was actually shaking behind the iPad, like, I think it's a bit much personally, but that's just my opinion. I do think that those guys talking to her are nuisances. Obviously, we all know they're, like, nuisance streamers. But I think ultimately, like, they're harmless and she was on an iPad. Like, it's not... She is a grown woman. She's okay. I don't think she should be, like, trembling in fear, personally. But,
She was vulnerable. But the avatar took control so she could hide behind that.
But what is this guy saying? Like, what is...
That shit possessed this little girl, dog. I have no clue who this motherfucker is, but I feel so bad for her spiritually. Seriously. I repeat. Listen to me. Has the avatar, has the character you created, which is Iron Mouse, ever said something that you wish you could say, and y'all just witnessed it?
What does that mean? What does that mean? Has it ever said something that you wish you could... What? Does he not realize, like, it's us talking? They should know enough about VTubers to know the questions they asked were rather rude. I'm not saying they weren't rude, and I'm not saying, like, I understand being uncomfortable. I get it. I just don't think, I mean, and everyone's different, you know, maybe she really was super scared, but like, personally, I think it's a bit dramatic to be, like, shaking if she did use that word. I've seen people say that she said that. I don't know exactly what she said herself. I feel like, I don't know, but everyone's different, you know. All I'm saying is, it's complicated. It's complicated, but I just don't get what this guy is saying. But does he not realize, like, we are speaking with our, like, we are talking right now. Like, I'm talking to you, just like I would talk to you if I had a regular camera on me, or if I had nothing at all. Because there are streamers who, like, they're not VTubers, but they also don't use cameras, like they just have nothing, you know? What?
The answer is yes. She said, y'all can ask me anything. Man, you know damn well she don't want to be up under that pressure. This is why I would have asked her these questions. Man, they would have had to get me up out the whole streamer awards, because I would have been asking deeper questions.
What are you gonna
These
ask?
psychological questions. These are questions that they want people to ask them.
What?
Number 3. You, the real you. If your avatar, if Iron Mouse disappeared today, who would still love you for who you really are?
This blew me away, because I feel like with VTubers, it's very clear that, like, your audience likes you for who you are. You know what I mean? Like, you enjoy a VTuber. Of course you like the avatar, you like it, but, like, your core audience, like my core audience, I truly believe this, and I've seen it with other people, right? I could rebrand. I could get a whole different avatar, completely different. People would miss this one. I would miss this one. But people would still watch me. I mean, I could become a cam streamer, and I'm sure there would be some people that would not be interested. But, like, I do believe, like, my core audience would still watch me. Do you know what I mean? Like, people who love Iron Mouse, they like who she is as a person. Like, of course, yeah, they like the model, which is attached to her. But, like, they like her. And this is just such a crazy thing to say. Like, what? Who would still love you?
These is the questions I would have asked her. How would she have asked? How do y'all think she would have answered them?
I think she would have been way more uncomfortable than the other guys. That's, like, messed up.
She would have been shaking. Oh my God, he's getting to my heart. Oh my God.
He thinks he's, like, so deep. He's like, I'm asking the deep spiritual questions.
Yes, I wore pink to match his aesthetic. I got pink to match his aesthetic.
Who is this guy?
Number 4.
Oh, there's more.
Do you ever feel like the character is living the life you were supposed to live? Remember, the character shows up to the streamer awards, not the real person. The real person is not living none of this life.
Well, Iron Mouse couldn't just show up to the streamer awards because she actually has, like, conditions, like the immuno, you know, I don't know the exact words of it, but, like, she can't just go to the streamer awards as herself, even if she wanted to. But also, like, she could. Like, this is such a stupid thing to say as well, because there are tons of streamers who do show up, like VTubers that do show up themselves physically. Immune deficiency, thank you. There are tons of streamers who show up as themselves, like Shy Lily. Shy Lily goes to, like, TwitchCon and all the different cons and stuff as herself. Like, she might wear a mask. Chibidoki I saw Chibidoki at WeebCon. She wore a mask. But, like, tons of them go in person. Iron Mouse literally can't.
They're not receiving nothing. They're anonymous.
Do you ever
feel like the character Iron Mouse is living the life you were supposed to live? Maybe this person felt like they supposed to been a big ass streamer just like the rest of y'all, like singing and everything. But now they put everything into this, and it became something so much more. Now it's like, damn.
He thinks like he's so deep
in their own shit. It's weird when you're a VTuber, bro. You can't do nothing. You gotta stay in character at all times, or you gonna.
I don't stream in character. I stream as myself. This guy does not know anything about VTubers, and it's showing. It took me a few minutes to realize that's a cloth and he doesn't have a really shiny bowl cut. Stop. No, because Rima had like shared this and Rima was talking about it. And I saw Rev commented, oh my gosh. She was like something about what's under Lil Bro's hat. And people in the comments are like, that is not a hat, it's a do-rag. He called it a hat. I was like, oh my god. But this is just funny. This guy just doesn't know anything about VTubers and he's acting like he's so deep, like he's just like uncovering so much like philosophical, like spiritual, I don't know. It's just but it's like sad though, because like I was looking at like Camilla posted this. And she's like, at the end of the day, we're just people behind PNGs. Like, we're people, we're streamers just like anyone else. Like, what is the difference, you know? We're still people. It's sad, it's weird. Kamimi. Yeah. I don't know. It is true though, like at the end of the day, we're all streamers. Why is anyone acting like we are not also streamers that like stream like as ourselves? Like I'm not saying there are no VTubers that have like obviously like they stream in a character, and that's fine. If you want to stream in a character, that's like totally fine. But I would argue there are a ton more VTubers who stream like just as themselves, like their own personality. You know? Like yes, you see a cat girl with heterochromia and pink bangs. But I talk to you guys the exact same way I would talk to you. Honestly, I'm probably more honest and open being a VTuber because there's like no stress of having to show like a camera. You know what I mean? And like having to show myself 24/7. Also, yeah, I can't roleplay all the time. You guys know that. Because when we've tried to do like roleplay ASMR streams in the past, I'll keep the character for a little bit and then I would have to just drop it because I literally just couldn't keep going. Because it gets awkward. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like, some people are clearly really good at it. But like for me, it's like after a while, it's like, okay, I did it. But now I want to just talk to you guys and I can't really have like a genuine conversation with you if I can't be myself, you know? Like if I'm roleplaying as like a yandere crazy person, how am I supposed to have an actual conversation with you? Like a normal conversation, like I can't. All I can say is like, you're in my basement or something, you know what I mean? Like okay, haha, that was fun and stuff, but like eventually I just want to like talk to you, you know? I would like 1 slice of ranch pizza, please. That's what I'm saying. Ranch pizza. It's good. It's good, guys. Do you want some ranch pizza? I'd say VTubers probably talk more naturally than facecam streamers. I mean, I think it probably depends on the person's comfortability. Yeah. Because, like, I don't know. I do think it's true that a lot of VTubers are kind of shy and just don't want to be on facecam. Because if they wanted to be a facecam streamer, they would, you know? But a lot of VTubers don't. Now, some VTubers don't mind it and they do both. It's like everyone's different, you know? Everyone has a different, like, comfort level. My cute cat girl with the homophobic eyes. A lot of IRL streamer community thinks they're better than VTubers. They've lost the plot and think reality is fiction. Yeah, I definitely have noticed that though. Like I've definitely noticed like this like weird beef between like some IRL. Like I definitely think there are some IRL streamers that are awesome and sweet and they love VTubers. But I have noticed that there are a lot of IRL streamers that they do think they're better than VTubers. And they think that VTubing is like stupid, you know? Like, they think it's stupid because they don't want to be a VTuber, so it's like they can't understand why you would be a VTuber. You want to have a chat you can interact with, not put on an act for us. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole reason, like, I love streaming. I love talking to you guys. Someone said, what about other people that are all lewd all the time and just have half-naked models on Twitch, which they never would if they were IRL? I mean, I'm sure that's true to a certain extent. Like, I'm sure there are people, especially, like, more, like, quote-unquote lewd tubers that, like, maybe they wouldn't do that with their real bodies. And some of them definitely would. But, I mean, like I said, everyone's different. Obviously, I'm not someone who thinks that is good anyways. Like, I never really liked lewd tubers, honestly. It's like, I'm not hating them individually. I just never enjoyed it personally. And obviously now that I'm a Christian, like, I do have more, I guess you could say, like, spiritual feelings about it. But I never enjoyed it. Like, it was never content that I really enjoyed. I remember when I first started streaming, I tried to befriend a lewd tuber one time. I mean, I've been mutuals with lewd tubers and stuff, but, like, I'm talking about, like, tried to collab with one. And it was... And now some of them, I'm sure, would be, like, understanding of boundaries and stuff. This one in particular was not understanding about, and I'm talking about a long time ago, guys. Like, I'm talking about, like, 2021, when I collabed with this person. And I won't say who they are, obviously. But they were a lewd tuber. And, but they seemed really sweet to me, so I was like, oh, well, you know, I was, like, wanting more friends. But we collabed, but I told them in advance, like, you know, I'm not a lewd tuber, I don't make jokes like that. I never have been into that kind of humor, like, it's just not my thing. I mean, you guys know that. The people that have been watching me for years and years, you guys know I've never been... That's just never been my type of humor. Like, just like I'm also not into, like, the whole, like, toilet humor, like, pee-pee, poo-poo, haha. Like, that's just not me. I'm not hating on people who like it. That's just not who I am. But I digress. I had told this person in advance kind of what I wanted for my stream because I knew they were, like, a super lewd VTuber. Like, their streams were, like, 18 plus a lot. And mine were not. And during the stream, they just made, like, multiple comments that were, like, sexual towards me. Like, very, very obvious and uncomfortable comments. Like, I won't even repeat them. And then afterwards, like, after the collab ended, it was very awkward, and I had messaged them, and they had told me, they were very upfront. And they were like, yeah, that was, like, the worst collab I've ever had in my life. And I was like, yeah... I was really uncomfortable, and I, like, told them some of the specific things they had said. And they said, I'm gonna be honest, I just don't think I can separate being lewd from my personality. It's just who I am. And I remember thinking to myself, that's really weird. That you can't separate being lewd from your personality. My first thought goes to, like, I hope you're never around children. If you just can't separate it at all. But it's like, that's just so... It's sad and gross and just weird to say that you literally can't not be lewd. And so they said, unfortunately, like, I just don't think we can... And I was like, no, I agree. Like, I don't want to collab with you anymore because that made me really uncomfortable. And they were like, yeah, I think it's for the best. And then I just stopped talking to them because I was like, that made me so uncomfortable. That was crazy. And I can't imagine, like, someone saying that. Like, I still think about it sometimes. Like, that they said that they could not separate being lewd with who they are. It's just their personality. And I'm just like, That's not normal. I don't believe that is normal. And I know there are plenty of lewd-tubers that, you know, they like to make certain jokes, they like to do whatever. You're a grown adult, do what you want. I'm not gonna tell you you can't, you know, stream certain ways or do certain, like, you're a grown adult, do what you want. But if you can't separate it, and it's that closely intertwined with your personality that you can't ever just not be lewd, you can't ever just not make crude and lewd jokes, and like have just like sex be your whole personality, that is just sad, man. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's weird and it's sad. And weird. It's just weird. To like not ever be able to separate that is weird. So, yeah, that was an experience I had. That was such a long time ago. That definitely scared me from doing collabs. I was like, yeah, I can't just collab with anyone. I need to like know them very, very, very well. And I was like, I really don't know that many people very well. I guess I just never get to collab with anyone. I've always come to a strawb stream for a nice, relaxing time to get away from other stuff. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm just... And I'm not saying this to act like I'm, like, better than someone. Like, again, you're a grown adult, you can do what you want, but I do think it's very weird that everything needs to be sexual. Everything, your whole, like, everything is just all about sex and about... And that's, like, a huge issue with the VTubing community, obviously. In my opinion, it's an issue. And even before I was a Christian, I felt like it was an issue just because it's so overwhelmingly in your face. Like, you can't even scroll on Twitter while following VTubers, like, half the time without seeing some kind of, like, super lewd artwork. Like, I've had to mute so many people that I really like, because... And I'm not gonna say I did it. I did it myself. Even things that I really didn't want to do. But I was like, this is how you get popular. This is how you get views. This is how you get attention. People like it. I mean, I told you guys this about my last model, that my rigger made my boobs bigger than I wanted them to be, bigger than I agreed on, and I didn't even like it. But I was like, well, my audience seems to like it, so I'll just keep it. And it's like, I think about that now, and I'm like, that's so sad. It wasn't even, like, I didn't even like it. I would, like, push myself out of my comfort zone. I went and got, like, NSFW commissions. And I never really, like, fully was into it. But I would, like, try to get into it. I would try to lean into it. Because I was like, this is just what the popular VTubers do. I want to be popular. I wanted to be popular. I wanted to be, like, a big VTuber. And I felt like that was what I was missing. You know, I looked at all these VTubers who were really big and popular, and I felt like the one thing they had that I didn't have was that they were super lewd all the time. Or at the very least that they were, like, more lewd than I was. And so I leaned into it. I mean, you can look, if you dug, well, I'm not suggesting that you do, but I'm saying, like, if you dug through my tweets from, like, a year plus ago, like, I posted all different kinds of, like the Twitter trends or whatever, where you could, like, put your VTuber face on, like, a art piece or something, like an asset. And there were ones that were, like, I mean, it got pretty, it was never, like, on my main account, I never really post, well, did I ever post an SW on main? If I did, it was, like, a warning, like, I covered it. But I think I just did all that on my alt account. I did post it on my alt account. But either way, I mean, it got really sexual. Like, I was just fully leaning into it. And same thing with, like, the audios. Like, I talk about, like, when I was doing the ASMR audios. I never did, like, actual NSFW sex work audios. Thank God. But I did like get really, really flirty, and I leaned into it more and more, and I did very like, it at times was kind of suggestive. And I don't know, I just wanted to be, I mean, it literally all boils down to I wanted to be popular. That is 1000% what it boils down to. I wanted to be successful, I wanted to be popular, I wanted the views, I wanted the money. It's just the truth. And I do think that that's why a lot of people do it. Am I saying that's why every single person does it? I think some people genuinely enjoy doing it. I think some people do enjoy doing like lewd stuff. I think some people do enjoy doing sex work, like that they just like it. I'm not saying that makes it good, but I do think some people do like it. But I think there are a lot of people who do it just because they want to be popular, not necessarily because they enjoy doing it. But it is true that it locks you into that stuff, because when you start growing a community if that's what your community expects from you, they're not gonna really want to stick around if you start talking about Jesus. I definitely lost a lot of those people, which is fine. That's fine. I would say my core audience, like before I was leaning into that stuff more, and I feel like overall on stream I was always pretty wholesome, you know? Because it was, my personality is not to be super lewd, it never has been to be like super lewd and suggestive and to make jokes like that. So like my community, like on stream, my streaming community, it was never like that. Honestly, a lot of people were probably very confused when they'd come from my stream and they'd go on my Twitter and see something super lewd. They'd be like, that's weird. That's not how strawb acts on stream. That doesn't really match up. You know what I mean? I never watched your ASMR streams. Didn't interest me. Yeah, not everyone's into ASMR. That's okay. And I did an ASMR stream like a little over a week ago. That was really fun. I want to do more. I enjoy doing ASMR. It's just like, I want to do it in like a wholesome way. And I think that's definitely a thing you can do. ASMR does not have to be lewd. It does not have to be suggestive. It does not have to be flirty. It doesn't even have to be like girlfriend ASMR. Like, it doesn't have to be girlfriend ASMR. There's so much ASMR that is not that. You know? What is ranch? Are you not American? Sometimes I forget too that people outside of the US don't have ranch. I don't know if it's everywhere outside of the US, but I know like in like Europe, I think, and like even England, I don't think you have ranch, do you? You can make it. ASMR has a reputation now. Oh, definitely. I mean, almost every ASMR VTuber that I know does, like, it has a Patreon with, like, NSFW audios. Which, I mean, I get why they do it. They get a lot of money. They make, I mean, you know, I think about that sometimes, like, the amount of money I could have made if I did do that. Which I never did. I never did do that. I could have made a lot more money on, like, Patreon. And that's why they do it. I've had conversations, like I've talked to so many ASMR VTubers and stuff, and like ASMR artists that are not VTubers, but some of them have became VTubers. It's kind of been like a thing that has happened over the years, where there are some people that were just ASMR artists that eventually like became VTubers. But I've talked to lots of them, and I mean, they have been honest with me. And a lot of them feel the exact way I feel, that they did it because it was popular and they wanted to make more money. That's why a lot of people do sex work. They want to make money. That's just the truth. You don't always make money doing it. You're not guaranteed to make a ton of money. But I mean, if you do have like a decent audience, like on streaming, odds are you'll make at least something, you know? I think ranch dressing was invented in the 1950s. Feels much longer ago. Really? Your Oshis don't? Well, Bob, aren't you just... Well, I would assume your Oshis don't. Out of all the people. I would assume so. How do I follow on YouTube? You hit the subscribe button. Is that it's Lucy, right? That's how you say that? Lucy? Isn't that like it's like the anime mascot for Catholicism? But yeah, you can make ranch dressing with like mayonnaise and buttermilk and like a ranch seasoning mix or some other seasonings. How do you even describe the flavor? It's kind of hard to describe. I don't know. It's just good. I just like it. Like, it's like a... I'm gonna Google how do you describe ranch to someone who's never had it before. Describe ranch as a creamy, tangy, savory white dressing with hints of herbs like dill, parsley, and chives, and some garlic and onion, offering a cool, rich, slightly sour buttermilk base that's incredibly versatile for salads, dips, or wings. Think of it as a milder, herb-infused cousin to mayonnaise, or a smoother, more complex version of a yogurt dip. Thanks, Google AI. Google AI overview. Sometimes their AI overview is very wrong. As an aspiring Catholic, the anime mascot is a little weird. You think so? I think it's cute. I think she's cute. And Bob commissioned art of me with her. Wait, it's just a mascot for this year? She retires on January 6th, so are they gonna have a different mascot? It seems like pandering. Nah, I don't care about that. I feel like if it's cute and people like it, then that's good, and I don't see why to like ruin the fun by saying it's pandering. But I mean, you're entitled to feel that way, but I just feel like it's cute. I don't really care about all that personally. Also, I'm not Catholic, so... Congratulations!
It's been a rough day.
His video yesterday was a 1 out of 10. Yay! Confetti! You finally off the phone?
No.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on, guys. 1 second. We're having some difficulties in our life. We've had some car problems. And it's unfortunate. And it's gonna be really expensive. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Everything's fine. Well, we took it to one place, then turns out insurance won't cover it there after all. So now they're wanting to charge us like a ton of money just for it being there, even though that they just had it sitting there and they didn't work on it, even though they've had it for over a week, and they didn't even actually send us an estimate until yesterday. They're still wanting to charge us like $3,000 for just having it there for a week. So that's great. I don't know. He wants to like throw up, and so do I. So, yeah. That's crazy. I don't know. Pretty sure they can't do that. They're saying it's for storage fees. I've never heard of that before. We'll need to figure it out. For environmental purposes? What does that mean? $100 for environmental... For what? For the environment. I don't know. I think they are scammers, honestly. Everything that they've done has been really weird. Ugh. Very weird. We haven't signed anything with them, no. You haven't signed anything, have you? We haven't signed anything. We haven't paid anything. Someone said to call the police and ask to get your car back. Yeah, they're crazy. I don't know. I don't know. There's just a lot going on right now. If you haven't signed anything, there's no obligation. Storage fee is pretty common when it comes down to it. 3K is a bit much. It's been there for like 8 days, but the thing is, they took it 8 days ago. They said it has not been 15 days. We haven't even been in town for 15 days. They've had it for maybe 8 or 9 days. And it sat there for multiple days, and we had to keep calling and asking when we were going to get an estimate. Then we got the first estimate, and then they were like, and we're going to have to take the car completely apart. And when we take it apart, then we'll have to give you an updated estimate. And the estimate they sent us, I mean, I'm no car person. I'm no mechanic. But it definitely seems like a scam. I mean, you could basically just buy a brand new car for what they wanted us to pay. At most, it would be anywhere from like $100 to $250 for a storage fee. I mean, if they wanted to charge us that, whatever, we'd pay it. But $3,000? Yeah, I don't know. We haven't signed anything though, so I might need to call myself. And, I don't know. I'm not good at being a Karen, though. I have too much anxiety. This is like whenever we need our moms. Like, his mom is a Karen, and so is my mom. So it's like, can my mom just handle this, please? Because, like, as much as, like, I hate that they are kind of Karen-y, but, like, it can be nice in situations like this because I just don't want to deal with this. That's how they're trying to get you. We need more time to get an estimate, but you have to pay extortion fees while we hold on to it. It's just crazy because they just... I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I'm like disassociating right now. I'm like thinking about everything. I'm like, help me, Jesus, help me. It'll all be fine. I also just don't like it whenever bad things happen to us. And now his mom is calling me. Doesn't your mom know I'm streaming? No, she doesn't. Well, I can't answer right now. Just call her and tell her I'm live. And tell her, ask her to help if she can. I don't know. And it's like hard. I don't know what. I don't even know what. Because like I wasn't listening on the phone call. So he says like 3,000. I don't know like what he said to them. I don't know what they said to him. I don't know. It really is extortion. I personally refuse to get charged a storage fee once I'm in 2 or 3 days. People get busy. After a week, I charge $50 a day. It's just annoying because we were waiting on them. Like, we were waiting on them to give an assessment. So, like, the storage, quote unquote, wouldn't have taken that long if they wouldn't have taken so long. We didn't want it to take this long. We wanted the car to be done, like, a week ago, you know? But we were trying to be, like, patient, but also checking in. It's like a hard balance, you know, of, like, calling but not being rude, but also trying to make sure that, like, the ball gets rolling. Because there was, like, the initial estimate, and they were like, we have to take the car apart, and then we have to do a further estimate of, like, the inside. I don't know. Then that's entirely their fault, and you don't have to pay anything as long as they're looking at the car. They can't charge storage fees. Yeah, they were just looking at the car. Like, they haven't even worked on it. I mean, yeah, they took it apart, I guess, to, like, assess for more and for, like, the final estimate. But, like, we still haven't paid anything. We did agree to the original, like, we did, like, email and say, like, we agree that you can take the car apart to look for a further estimate. But, so, like, I know, like, I guess they did work to, like, take the car apart. But I don't understand about the storage. Yeah, we had emailed. Because they said, like, they said, like, oh, does this estimate look okay? So we can take the car apart and do the final estimate. If doing work on the car, they can't charge storage. It's extortion. They gave no notice that they were done. Yeah, I mean, they haven't did any work on the car is the thing. They didn't do any work. They just were, it's literally just an assessment. Because originally we told them we might pay out of pocket because we didn't realize it was going to be this bad, because honestly it doesn't look that bad. But so we were going to possibly just do it out of pocket because we didn't think it was going to be that expensive. That way it wouldn't hit the insurance and, like, make insurance go up. But then after they sent the initial estimate, we were like, oh, we're going to use insurance. This is a lot of money. And we told them that. We said, well, we're probably going to use insurance. So they knew we were going to use insurance. But I don't know. They shouldn't be doing multiple estimates. I mean, that's what they did. They did an estimate with the outside damage, and then they did an estimate with inside damage. That's a them problem. I personally would refuse to pay that. I'm gonna have to look into this more because I'm looking into more code, like, it's like the codes for our state and, like, what they can and can't charge. And I'm seeing some different stuff. It says a shop cannot charge you for storage while the car is in the process of being fixed. The space used during repair is considered part of the service. But I guess we're not getting the service, so what happened? We hit something. Not another car, just like a wall. The estimate is part of the service. Hold on one second. Rev's mom is calling the place, and she said it's extortion. I said that's what my chat is saying.
Well, that's what it feels like.
His mom is on the case. She's a Karen.
She's the ultimate Karen, guys. So it's okay.
We'll see what happens, but everything's okay.
Yeah. Everything's okay, no matter what.
We're fine. Look up your state. Some states state a reasonable free $3 grand. His mom literally said, this is extortion. This is not right. The estimate is part of the service because, yes, they can't estimate the damage and repair it without estimating the damage. The estimate is part of the service. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, man. I don't know how this stuff works. His mom is mad though. His mom's like, this is not right. I feel like they're trying to take advantage of us because we clearly are stupid and don't know what we're doing. I've been watching your streams here and there. I'm trying to get better with the Lord. Your words are encouraging. Love Rev's videos, by the way. Merry Christmas to your family. Thank you. Don't worry, your local mechanic fans on the case. I was a mechanic, and they are. Yeah, because if I showed you, Silent, like the... I'm not going to, obviously, but if I showed you, like, the estimate they sent, like, it's crazy. Like, the amount of time they're saying they have to spend on each part, like, the labor alone was, like, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And it's like, when you look at what the car looks like, it does not look like it would be as expensive as it is. Like, I just don't get it. But also, we were originally going to pay out of pocket, so Rev's mom said they were probably trying to rip us off because we were going to pay out of pocket and there was not going to be, like, because, like, when you go through insurance, the insurance, you know, looks at the estimates and they say, like, oh, this is not right. But when you go out of pocket, there's no one else to look at it but us, so, like, what are we supposed to do? You know what I mean? They are trying to take advantage of you. It's a common thing for mechanics to take advantage of people without knowledge for cars. It's just so messed up too, because also, like, they were like, according to their website, and get this, according to their website, they were supposed to give us a loaner during all of this, right? Like, it literally says on their website, and his mom had said, like, well, they're known for giving loaners. They'll give you a loaner while they work on the car. And they told us, they said, no, actually, we don't do that here. Okay. So, not only did they not do what they said they did on their website, we had to go and, like, get a car. So we've been, like, renting a car. And then we had to extend it for another week. Because it still wasn't even, the estimate wasn't even finished. It's a dealership. Like, it's like or I think it's a dealership. I mean, it's attached to, like, a dealership, I think. Like, it's not just some random shop. Like, it was attached to a dealership, I'm pretty sure. See, I would never usually go to one. Like, I wouldn't usually do that. But we were told, I don't know. Just very stressful. You would think that they would, I don't know. Also, he was the one looking into it, and I was just under the impression that was the only place that we could go for it, because I thought that it was, like, where we were supposed to go, because we don't own the car, it's a lease. So, I don't know. If we owned the car, maybe I wouldn't have cared to go to just a random shop. Maybe I would have preferred that, but since it was a lease, we felt like we had to go to the official place. Well, hopefully his mom handles it. I'm sorry to be stressful right now. I'm honestly just, like, a little in shock right now. I wasn't expecting him to come in here and say that, you know? I'm not trying to be annoying. Yeah, that's why we did it, because it's a lease, and so we wanted it to be done correctly, but... Because, like, don't get me wrong, I know I mean, I don't know much about shops, except for the fact that I do know that sometimes they will take advantage of you, because my mom was actually married to a mechanic for a while, once. One of her marriages. And, so yeah. I mean, I remember, like, hearing about some of these things, but I just don't know about cars, really. I had a mind to call him, but I don't think he likes me very much because of my mother. So I didn't. I had a replacement car yesterday while mine was being fixed. I just like, and again, I don't understand why their website says that they give you a loaner, and then they said, oh, sorry, we don't do that. Why does your website say you do it? I feel like they should be, like you would think that they would do what their website says. I don't know. Because we've been having to pay for that. Like, separately. They're like a rent-a-car place. But I know everything will be fine. Take screenshots of the website and show it to an attorney. Don't be sorry, it's a common problem. Everyone goes through this, and if you haven't, consider yourself lucky. True. So true, chat. I will say I have the best chat ever. You guys are so nice to me, even when I'm being stressful. I was gonna maybe play Valorant today, but we just did a lot of yapping. But that's fine. I honestly don't really feel like, I don't really feel like playing Valorant anymore, honestly. I kind of just wanted to talk. We're only nice because we want that ranch pizza. I like ranch pizza. That sounds good. Yeah, cars are stressful, bro, and I don't even drive. I literally don't even drive, so... I don't even drive. I need to get my license. I still don't have it. Don't bully me, chat. I'm just stressed about it. And so I just always put it off. But I do want to get it. I know it's important to have it. Valorant would bring out swearing, Strawb. Actually, I did really good yesterday when I was playing Valorant, and I don't think I sweared one time. I've been trying to be more intentional about not doing it. I don't think I sweared yesterday on stream, did I? I don't think so. What is a ranch pizza? It's pizza that you dip in ranch. Talk away, I'm here for cozy vibes and ranch pizza, obviously. You don't have a driver license too, okay. You can relate. But I'm disabled. I don't think it's a good idea for me to drive. Yeah, maybe you don't want to drive then. I could drive. I did drive when I was younger, but I just haven't practiced in a long time. Did you ever eat anything?
Yeah.
Are you lying to me right now?
I had the chicken minis.
We didn't have chicken minis. Are you lying to me right now?
Good. They sat out for like hours.
We ordered it at 11. I put it in there at 1. Is a chicken sandwich sitting out for 2 hours gonna kill you?
It was a chicken sandwich.
I thought so. No, it was chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets sitting out for 2 hours, okay, to eat.
No!
Well, man, it's your fault because I told you I ordered it. I ordered it and I put it in the microwave for you, and then I finally remembered that you still never ate it, so I put it in the fridge.
It's okay.
Well, I spent a lot of money on that food. I DoorDashed it and everything.
There are so many things I can say right now. I won't say them out of respect.
You told me I should have used your card. He said to use his card. I said, no, I'll use my card, baby. I should have used your card. Someone said they'd still eat them.
Well, AI says no.
Okay, well, I don't want you to die, so. Next time, eat your food. Well, you need to eat something. You haven't ate anything today? It's almost 3 o'clock.
What's this?
It's not fine. What is that?
Who are these people?
I don't know. Just ignore that. Have you gotten a call from Amazon or whatever? Or like
Amazon.
or not Amazon.
Amazon.
Never mind. Just
The insurance place.
no. Oh wait, just kidding. It says.
Oh.
Oh, it says they're almost here.
You're getting something today. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll watch my phone.
Actually, I think they're gonna be here like any minute. I'm getting an Amazon delivery, guys. We're getting DoorDash
Anyways,
after the
Jack,
problems we've been
everything's all
dealing with.
good.
Well, I didn't know we were dealing with money problems until now.
Problems?
No, we're fine, guys. We're
At
not.
this point, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to like pay the whole cost of my car. I don't care anymore.
I just want to throw
I'll pay
that
them
car
whatever and
away.
just, like,
You know
get
what?
the frick out of here! Like I am so this
car is
she
cursed.
Says no. Oh, she does say. I was gonna say this car
No,
is cursed,
I'm-
and you say don't say that.
Well, I
It
do.
is
I do say
cursed.
not to say that, but now I kind of am taking it back now. This car has given us nothing but trouble ever since we got it.
Horrible.
It's just been an issue. It feels like it's like a
It's-
delicate little
it's like
flower. It can tap something and the whole car
what do you
falls
call it?
apart.
I can't think of the word. I'm gonna sound stupid if I say it, so I won't. But fibroglass egg.
What? What are you saying?
That was a question. Fibroglass egg.
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Like it's delicate.
Yes, I said it's delicate. Like
I'm
it's
saying
like
is that like that's like a word?
I'm fragile.
No. Well, it's a synonym.
I don't know what he's saying right now.
Chat, help. Please.
I think
Help me
Rev
right now.
Rev is not 8 today, and I think Rev needs some food
Help.
in his body
Chat,
because he's
chat,
starting to
please,
like
you-
be
you know what I'm
delusional. I think you need to go get some food before your mom calls back and you're gonna be stuck on the phone again. I rebuke that car in the name of Jesus. Rev hasn't crashed out this hard since the touching grass video a few years ago. Fiberglass egg. Guys, I don't know what that
There it
means.
is. All right, chat. Thank you.
You need to go eat though, for real.
I'll eat something in a second. But chat
Making
is-
me mad because it's gonna get
I will-
later,
I will eat in a second. Okay?
and then he's gonna be like, "I'm so hungry."
Oh, please! I gotta record a YouTube video in a minute.
Wait, do you have it all set up?
No, I don't even know what I'm talking about today. What am I talking about today, chat?
I don't know. What is he talking about today, chat? Fiberglass egg means the car is so fragile. I'm telling you though, like literally, we barely
Thank you,
tapped
chat.
something and his door wouldn't open.
Thank you so much, chat.
We barely,
That would
we
be
literally barely tapped the freaking like wall thing that we
the
hit.
wall thing.
I said we hit a wall.
Okay. Well,
It's not entirely
legally
true,
we'll
but
go with that. Okay.
listen, I try to keep details of my personal life off of the internet, okay? So
Do you want to send like the geolocation where we hit?
I'm gonna tell you guys exactly where we hit, exactly what our make and model is, our VIN number. I'll tell you where the car is located, where they're possibly towing it to. No, I try to keep us safe so I don't tell the internet everything about our life. I'll show you our insurance plan. Yeah, our social security numbers, date of birth. Phone number, an address. Just all the information, then you guys can do your research for us on the car. We only need your credit cards and the 3 digits on the backs of each. Obviously. It's 748-255-39874.
Okay, like I didn't know what you were doing there. It was a bit.
The digits on the back are 528.
Oh, of course.
There you go.
Sure.
Expiration date 07/27.
True.
I did see that your card is expiring next year.
My car is going to expire.
No, your card. Like your credit card. Like we need to get a new one.
All right. Well, it's in bad shape already.
Yeah, it's like falling
From you
apart.
swiping it so much.
I don't even touch your card. Thank you very much. I have my own credit card.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm probably like one of the only women in the world that turns down their husband's credit card.
She's very sweet.
And I say, no, I'm gonna use my card because I like my card.
Let me see. Chat, are you listening?
I'm scared. What are you gonna say?
You can ask him, like, what video today?
Oh yeah, chat, what should he talk about today? You know, my chat
I'm like,
said,
really?
my chat earlier said that I did the drama stream today, so that you should do a cozy video today.
Well,
I did the
that's
drama
not
stream.
happening today.
No, but you can talk about the guy that you said he had that little bro has his hat. You can talk about him. I talked about that on stream.
Well,
I said that's a do-rag.
and
Just so you know for your video.
Gets sarcasm anymore.
Oh,
Like,
he
what
knows
the
it's,
heck?
he knows
I
it's,
know it's a do-rag, man. Like, what? They're like, this N-word's such an idiot. I'm like, dude, first of all.
little bro, God, what's he hiding under his hat?
People are so mad. Like, yeah, I'm making a joke about this guy because he's an idiot.
We watched the video. He sounded like crazy.
Like, come on, man.
He acted like he was so deep, like I could really just,
know.
I'll just mess him up. Like if I got a chance to ask him, I'll see my.
Is that the topic?
Yeah,
today?
because it's funny.
Can I also make fun of Connor?
Connor. Doing that.
It was a joke at first.
What are you talking about Connor? What'd Connor do? Like Sea Dog VA? What'd he do?
Yeah.
What'd he say? Did he say something?
More Iron Man stuff.
Well, what did he say? I'm not, like, familiar, chat, with all of this. I only saw the other thing because Rima commented, and then he commented about the guy's hat. And I woke up this morning to it, and I was like, he was on the internet too
He
late.
said that. That was funny.
It was funny, I laughed. He can talk about how sweet and sour is his passion.
Guys, come on. I've seen multiple death threats in the last 24 hours about ranch
what?
and spaghetti.
Oh, what with us?
Yes.
Death threats?
I
About my
saw
ranch
two.
on spaghetti?
Yeah.
Chat, people want me to die over this. This is serious business. Like, actually?
Yes.
Like, they're still going about it? We got some
They
dedicated
want us to
haters.
die.
We got some dedicated
They say,
haters,
like,
chat.
You can't have an opinion because your wife puts ranch on spaghetti.
It's actually an OSHA violation, someone said, to put ranch on spaghetti.
Look,
Clearly.
I'm dealing with a lot of OSHA violations today. I'm just tired.
OSHA violations? What else is the OSHA?
Well,
Oh, because they're scamming us.
well, that and also
Huh? Hold on.
mute.
I'm muting. What? Okay, yeah. I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, what other OSHA violation?
Personal.
Yeah.
I got it. OSHA. I need to eat.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
got-
need to eat.
I got an
Someone
OSHA
said you should talk
violation.
about Caleb Hammer. Don't
Well, I
call
did
Frogan
talk about
Jabba the Hutt in my chat.
No,
We're not
no,
doing
that's
that.
not nice.
You know, I'm not a Frogan fan, but I don't like how people always talk about her
Dude, like,
looks.
you
because
don't have to criticize her appearance. Just
honestly,
criticize the stupid stuff she
honestly,
says.
you guys are probably gonna hate on me for this, but I don't even think she's like ugly, and I don't even think she's like super overweight. She looks like a normal person, and I think when people like are just so like mean about stuff like that, like just to critique her for what she does wrong, because she does a lot of things wrong. But like when it comes to how she looks, I just think that's so stupid,
Just
honestly.
hate on the things she actually says.
Like when
which
she
are
said
really
that,
dumb.
like when she said that veterans deserve PTSD. That was a terrible thing that she said. I think that people should call her out on that. That's awful. Why would you say that?
I'm getting report from Oshi. I can't believe it. Oshi's coming after me.
I don't know. Frogan's just like mentally ill, and it's honestly kind of sad. Like I saw her crying or whatever about her income, and I just
$200 nails.
she got her. Someone did them for her. First of all, just saying.
That's a lie.
How do you know it's a lie?
Noted.
Why? Because she had that clip of her saying that she had paid for them like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
She said someone did her nails. I'm gonna believe her. I mean, I don't know, like. But either way, I mean, she didn't have that many subs, so I don't think that she probably does make a lot of money. I mean, look at how much didn't her like GoFundMe not raise very much money?
It was like 36 grand.
But 36 grand was after like a long time,
yeah,
right?
The goal is 200,000. So.
I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
That she just needs to get off the internet, and she would do so
I
much.
agree.
She would honestly probably be so much happier if she got off the internet, got a regular job, and just like got away from all this stuff and like touched some grass.
Yes.
And realized that all the things she says and does are not very nice. And
what she's doing right now is not fruitful.
No. But also, I think some people are like really, really. Not that you can't be like aggressive to her because she's aggressive, but I think some people just make things worse.
Just attack the points.
I feel like people attack her at like her appearance so much that it kind of makes their arguments weaker. Cause like I don't know. She definitely needs Jesus for sure. We should all pray for her. We should pray for all these people. And we should pray for the people, too, that attack her left and right and call her Jabba the Hutt and all this stuff. Like, no offense, but that's not really nice either. It's definitely not Christ-like. I mean, if I'm just being honest with you, it's not. You can critique her actions, but I think to, like, be mean about her appearance left and right, it's just, I disagree with that personally. And a lot of you guys are going to say, Strawb's such a baby. Strawb's such a baby. I don't care. This is why people on the right also don't like me. I upset everyone. No, I literally upset people the other day. Because I said, don't be racist. And people were like, Strawb is a woke liberal. She's a woke liberal because she said that Jesus wasn't a white man with blue eyes and an American flag tattoo.
She's anti-white.
And so clearly.
I can't believe I married an anti-white libtard.
I'm woke now. I will never be good enough for any of one, but I'm good enough for Jesus.
Right.
That's all that matters. Listen, if the worst criticism someone has for me is that I'm too I don't know, I try to be kind to people and I don't believe in personal attacks. Wow. Good luck.
Thanks.
He's getting a phone call. Again, Jesus is Middle Eastern. I mean, I'm not sitting here to say I know exactly what Jesus looked like, but I can tell you right now, he wasn't like a white person like I am, like Anglo-Saxon. He was like a Jewish man from Judea, from Nazareth in the Middle East. Like... I was just saying, and again, like, see, people said this, and like, I agree. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what Jesus looks like. I would follow him, but what I'm saying is, there are people who are racist, and of course, I'm not talking about people who just, like, don't want to go to a bad part of town because they're scared. Because someone the other day was like, oh, Strawb, so you're saying that I should go where there's, like, high crime, blah, blah. No one said that. No one said that. Nobody said that. But when I said that my people were followers of Christ, not white people, I had people somehow ratioing me in my comments saying, no, your people are white people. No, they're not. My people are people who follow Jesus Christ, not just white people. And when I said I have more in common with a biblically accurate black person than I would with a secular white atheist, I meant it. I meant it. I watch Philip Anthony Mitchell, okay? And I like that man. I think I have more in common with him than these people telling me that my people are white people and not Christ followers. I mean someone who is like, maybe that was the wrong wording. I mean a black person who is a Christian, like a biblical Christian. I have more, you know what I mean, okay? Listen, I am not a public speaker, okay? Also, thank you for the $5 dono. Don't ever lose your capacity for grace, strawb. It's a trait we all need so much more of. Thank you. I'm not perfect by any means. I have my own issues and struggle with all of it sometimes, you know? But I do think that, you know, there's a difference between being like nicety, like fake nice Christianity and tolerating sin, blah blah. But then there's also like, we are called to love our neighbors, to pray for those who persecute us, not just love people that are nice to us. That doesn't mean tolerating sin, but we should try to be kind when we can be, you know, and do our best to not like instigate things that don't need to be instigated. I feel like that's just like common sense, I fear. That we should not try to create more problems than there already are. We should try to make things better, not worse. We should try to be as kind as we can be in situations. But what about these cherry-picked verses saying I can be mean? No, I saw a VTuber that claimed she's a Christian. I'm not gonna sit here and say whether or not someone's a Christian. That's not my job. Thank you for the membership, Speary. Thank you. Welcome in. But she said one of her favorite verses was the verse in the Gospels where Jesus says, "It has been said to..." hold on. I gotta look up the actual verse so I don't mess it up. In Matthew. She said her favorite verse was, you have heard it. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Period. She said that was her favorite verse in the Bible. I would like for her to continue reading. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that? Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. Yeah, she deliberately cut the verse off and said that was her favorite verse. So, just saying. I implore everyone to read in context and to finish reading, because that is so disgusting that you would take Jesus's own words out of context. The whole point of that entire section is to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. That is the whole point. And you can't be a Christian and say, oh, I'm only going to follow the things I want to follow. I don't like that one. I'm not going to listen to that one. You don't have to like it. Trust me, when I first started reading the Bible, there were a ton of things I did not like. I wanted very desperately for these things to not be true. It's true. I read things and I was like, I don't know. Are we sure that was translated correctly? Are we sure? I know they've believed this for like thousands of years and that was the norm forever until really recently, but like, are we sure this is... I don't know. This doesn't feel right. Like, then you just one day, hopefully, you feel a conviction after you ask for it. You ask God for, please give me conviction, please give me discernment. And then he gives it to you one day and you're like, oh, just because I Just because something makes me personally a little uncomfortable, or I don't really like that, my flesh doesn't like that, that doesn't mean that Jesus was wrong, because he is never wrong. He is never wrong. Just saying. The devil took the scriptures out of context to tempt Jesus. Wickedness and evil will only ever twist what is good and righteous. I agree. Thank you for the $5 dono. And that's why we have to call people like this out, though, especially when they do profess to be Christians. Because again, I'm not going to sit here and say you can't be a Christian. We should pray for these people. We should pray that they genuinely come to Christ and that he transforms their heart, because it is clearly not right to take a scripture like this and to twist it to say that you have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy, period. That is wrong. That is evil. To take scriptures out of context like that, to twist things, and to change what Jesus said. Like, that is actually just disgusting, and it is wrong, and we should never, like, allow that. That is just so wrong. Yeah, for sure. Pray for them, but also show them the error of their ways. But that's why, like, when you do show someone the error of their ways, you know, whenever you tell them, like, you did this wrong, or this wasn't right, that's why just, like, tell them what they did wrong, honestly. But that's why we don't need to add in all the personal attacks. We don't need to say, oh, and by the way, you're fat and ugly and stupid. Didn't you know that it actually says this? No, that's not necessary. And in fact, that's not going to make anything better. It's not going to make them listen to you. It's not going to make them hear you. It's not going to make them want to hear you out. In fact, it's probably going to encourage them to be even more mean. I don't know why people think that that's going to help, you know? Like, you really don't get anywhere with people when you're really just, like, needlessly aggressive and needlessly mean. You really just don't get anywhere with people. I'm not necessarily saying you're gonna get anywhere with them if you're not that way. The thing is, they're not gonna care regardless. But that is not a good way to look at it, though, because, like, there is a chance that someone could care. That you could make a difference, you know? And so to have this mentality of like, well, it doesn't matter, they're not going to care anyways, so I should just be cruel to them. I should just be as cruel as I can be because it doesn't matter because they're not going to listen to me anyways. That's just such like a, like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but like, that's just like a really, really depressing and awful way to look at the world. To think that you could never make a difference or never like show anyone the truth about anything. I'm not saying you have to interact with everyone. The Bible also says don't throw your pearls before swine or whatever. Like, I don't get me wrong. I think some people you definitely can just not engage with and probably shouldn't engage with. But if you are going to engage with someone, I think you should try to do it in the most Christ-like way possible. Because the truth is, the Bible itself says, hold on, I don't want to get anything out of context, so I'm going to look up the verse. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Our struggle is not against these people themselves. It is against principalities of darkness and evil. Like, that is what we are fighting against. And the reality is, so many of these people are lost. They are just lost and they need Jesus. You might be listening right now. You might need Jesus. You might be saying, wow, I don't really know who this Jesus guy is that she keeps talking about. He is God. And he created you. And he created me. It's just the truth. You don't have to believe it, but I think you should. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Greg. A good person shows kindness to the wolves. As to die to the wolves in kindness is better than to live with the wolves in anger. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying you need to just throw yourselves to the wolves. The Bible also says to be, I need to like memorize these things so I know them, but like not verbatim, and I never want to get anything wrong. To be as wise as serpents and innocent as doves. There we go. The Bible says for us to be as wise as serpents and innocent as doves. But we shouldn't necessarily, I don't know, we shouldn't want to like throw ourselves into the pit and just kill ourselves needlessly. But yeah, we should be kind. It's just the truth. Rye, thank you for the membership for 5 months. Thank you so much. I just don't think you're going to get anywhere with anyone, and you're certainly not going to convince anyone to even give like Christianity a chance at all if you're just like really hostile all the time and aggressive. And you don't give Jesus Christ a good name by being hostile all the time and being just needlessly aggressive and needlessly hateful. It doesn't mean that you tolerate sin. It doesn't mean that you have to just take it all the time, but I mean, we should be trying to be as much like Christ as possible. Of course, we're humans, we will fall short, we're not going to be perfect. But we shouldn't be going out of our way to be like just hateful all the time. It is not a good reflection of who Christ is, and it does not make people look at you and think, wow, this person is kind of mean, and they say they're a Christian. And then that gives people like, I mean, I feel like a lot of people, even people in the church, talk about like church hurt, you know? And it's like, because there are so many like religious people who are just like really mean, and they also don't follow what Christ says to do, but they still call themselves Christians. And so then, you know, people have a bad image of Christians, and they're like, oh, I don't ever want to go to church because like, you know, blah blah, this person abused me and they were Christian, so you know what I mean? And we are only human, but it's not an excuse to just act however you want, you know? We should be like repenting and doing our best. Again, it's not that we're not going to sin. Of course we're going to sin. Of course we're going to fall short. But it doesn't mean that we can just act however we want and be like, well, you know, I'm a human being. I'm a human, so I can just be mean to people. And I'm not saying you're saying that, but I'm just saying like that's not a good excuse. You know what I mean? I'll pass the weekend with the woman that brought me to Christ, possibly future wife. What does ranch sauce taste like? I was talking about it earlier. I had Googled how do you describe ranch to someone who has never had it before. And AI Google said it is a creamy, tangy, savory white dressing with hints of herbs like dill, parsley, and chives, and garlic and onion, offering a cool, rich flavor that's a bit tangy and perfectly balances many foods, from salads to fries. It's like a richer, herb-infused buttermilk mayo mix, popular in America for dipping and dressing. Thank you for the membership for 5 months, Rye. I appreciate that. This stream has been everywhere today, but it's been good. I've learned that from my parents, who are Bible-reading Christians. They're extremely old-fashioned, judge a person based on their looks, that I was going to meet and forbid me to even meet them. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And again, I'm never going to question someone's, like, salvation, you know, because we are all humans that fall short, and we all have our own issues. Trust me, I have plenty of them. But, I mean, that's not right, right? Just judge someone completely based on their looks and forbid you to even meet them. I don't know. It just feels kind of wrong. But I mean, we all do it to a certain extent, but we should also, like, it's like I feel like I don't know if you ever heard of this before, but it's like the first thought you have in your brain, like when you see something, let's say you judge someone or something, that first thought is like what you've been like trained or conditioned, or like what society has you to believe. But then like your afterthought, like the thought that comes after that, is like who you are too, you know? So if your thought when you saw someone was like, oh, they're ugly, they're gross, blah, blah, whatever. But then if your afterthought is like, I don't know them, I don't know their struggles, I don't know their life, that wasn't very nice for me to think that. Why am I judging them? I don't even know them. I think your afterthought matters even more than your original thought. You know what I mean? Because we all have, like, thoughts. Like, we'll all see something and, you know, you might think something that's not very nice or think something that's not very kind. But I think, like, when you can correct yourself, I think that's important, to be able to correct yourself. Even then, all these people saying Christ wouldn't be involved in the world don't read the Bible properly. Even Jesus picked up the whip and became angry for the way his father was mocked. I mean, yeah, Jesus was angry. I still don't know entirely how I feel about people... Like, I'm sure you guys hear this a lot, like when Christians get angry and they're like, well, Jesus flipped chairs, or he flipped tables. Not chairs. Jesus flipped tables. And I'm not saying there isn't a such thing as righteous anger. Obviously there is, but Jesus had the righteous anger. I don't fully know if humans can... Not that we can't have righteous anger. I think we can, but like, I don't know. I don't know, maybe in certain situations, but I think some people use that a little... I think at the very least we could all hopefully agree that some people use that a little too leniently to excuse just like being aggressive sometimes when maybe it's not entirely necessary. A good reminder is that they were doing it in the Father's house. I mean, if you had someone trespassing on your property being... No, for sure, I agree. You know, just like if someone was to come into our church and start desecrating it, you know? But sometimes I think people say that because, yeah, we try to make our anger into God's anger. I think that's what I'm trying to say, Marky, is I'm not necessarily saying that there's no such thing as righteous anger. I don't think that's true. But I just don't personally think that every time people say it as an excuse, I don't always think it's the right thing to say. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll never have the discernment that Jesus Christ had, so at least, I don't know what it'll be like in heaven, but obviously it'll be a lot better than it is here. And we'll be, like, transformed completely. And things will be just... I mean, you can't even, like, imagine what it'll be like, you know? I have a question. Is a Christian is our only goal in life to make heaven? I think your goal in life should be to follow Jesus, not to go to heaven. I mean, of course, like, you want to go to heaven because that's where Jesus is and you'll be with him forever, and that's just, like, the afterlife where, you know, followers of him go, but I don't think that should be your goal. Your goal should be to follow Jesus. I mean, that's, like, at least, like, number one goal, you know? Number one goal, follow Jesus. And, of course, a lot of other things come with that. And I don't think it's wrong to, like, be excited for heaven or think about heaven. I think about it, you know. I'm gonna check my Amazon app. It looks like they've lost signal. We've temporarily lost signal from your delivery. Your order is still on the way. Okay. I have to sign for this package. Because I got Rev something for Christmas. And it's a little fancy, so I have to sign for it. So I've been waiting and watching my Amazon. I would argue it's more along the lines of people trying to justify their behavior rather than using the word to guide their behavior. Yeah, I think that's just like a human flaw that a lot of people are bad about, you know, that we should be more aware of, is not trying to justify all of our behaviors, but rather, like you said, use the word to guide your behavior. Oh, no worries, Silent. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your car help. I appreciate it. Paul says, be angry and do not sin. Yeah, I mean, I don't think being angry is a sin, right? To feel anger is not sinful. But it can cause you to sin. But just being angry is not sinful. But it can cause you to. So, you just have to be careful. And I think we all have things that we struggle with more than others. Falling into wrath is a sin. Yeah. But wrath is different than just anger, you know? When someone does something and it makes you angry in that moment, if it's like justifiable at least, like it's understandable to be angry. But yeah, when it turns into wrath and you're like wishing for their downfall and you think about it all the time and they're always on your mind and you're like thinking, how can I ruin their life? How can I want their life to be awful and horrible, and like that's not good. Because like we said, Jesus calls us to pray for our enemies. We shouldn't be like wishing for their downfall. And that's hard. That is not easy. Because some people can be really mean and you're just like, God, please help them. Help them not be so mean to me. It's hard. It is hard to pray for people who are mean to you sometimes. Like, it is hard. I'm not sitting here saying it's easy, you know? I'm not saying like, oh, obviously, I just do it all the time and like, it's so easy. I mean, a lot of things that I say to you guys, it's things that I also need to hear myself, you know? Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a second. Good news, chat. It's all good news around here. Even though I guess we were somehow lied to, but it works out for us, so. It sounds like the shop is going to actually work on the car because actually they will take our insurance, even though originally they said that they wouldn't take it. And also, it is extortion, and we are not paying $3,000. So it all works out. You just had to have his mom get on the phone and sort it out.
We needed a Karen.
We needed a Karen.
She's a Karen, for sure.
She got it all taken care of, for sure. So.
Yep.
Didn't people try and cancel you for your submit to your husband tweet? Yes. I talked about that yesterday. People try to cancel you for anything that you say the Bible says. I mean, people also will always say, like, oh, you're hiding behind the Bible. You're hiding behind... No. I believe what the Bible says. I'm not hiding behind anything. I believe in the Bible. Because I shared about the, I don't know if you guys saw on my Twitter, I shared in Canada, they're possibly going to ban certain parts of the Bible that they claim are hate speech. I'm pretty sure one of the quotes is from the Old Testament about obviously like gay relations, and So yeah, they're trying to ban certain things from the Bible in Canada. And I had a few people being like, stop trying to hide behind the Bible. Like, no one is hiding behind the Bible. We believe in the Bible. We believe what the Bible says. No one's hiding anything. Like, sorry that you don't understand, but like, that's not my problem. No one's hiding anything. If you want, I could share my church's YouTube channel. You can, but just be advised that, like, you would kind of be doxing yourself. So I don't want you to, you know, if that would make you uncomfortable to share your church, your family's church and everything. But just be aware. I kind of advise against things like that just because of safety reasons. But I mean, that is up to you at the end of the day. Rev should make a post about uplifting your wife, and then you can get canceled by both sides. And you know, I literally said, like, and I was talking about this yesterday on stream, because it's funny, I actually mentioned that yesterday. Because, like, I said, this is why it's so important who you marry. Because it is a big deal who you marry. And yes, it says that wives should submit to their husbands. And like I said, there are certain parts that also say, like, you technically, like, submit to each other. But, like, yes, in terms of, like, the order, it's obviously like God, husband, wife, children, etc. That's the way it is. That's what the Bible says. And people get so mad about it. But I'm like, okay, then don't just marry anybody. Marry someone who is going to love you like Christ loves the church, because that's how a husband is supposed to love his wife. The Bible literally says that if a man does not treat his wife well, God doesn't even hear his prayers. Like, men should love their wives. They shouldn't be mean to their wives. They shouldn't, you know, they should care about their wives. They should care about what's best for their wives. They should care about their wives' input. My husband doesn't just make decisions without talking to me first. We make decisions together as husband and wife, but then yes, at the end of the day, he's my husband. It's just a way for there to be order in the house. You know, if you don't have someone that can make a final decision at the end of the day, there is no order. But people just don't seem to understand that. But my husband doesn't make decisions that are going to harm me, or like, you know, like, he doesn't make decisions without thinking about me, without talking to me. And usually the decisions that he makes are decisions that I want to happen because he loves me that much. He prioritizes what I want, you know? So you shouldn't just marry anybody. Marry someone who will do that for you and who will treat you right. And that goes for men and women, you know? Did Rev pressure you into eating ranch pizza? Thanks for the $5 super chat, Daniel. No. In fact, did you ever eat ranch pizza before you met me? Speaking of, though, I need to go make this man some food because you haven't ate anything today. It is 3:34 and he has ate nothing today. And it's his fault. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I got us food. He just didn't eat it. And it sat out for too long and now it's not any good. But I'm going to go make him some food. So I'm going to end stream here. But I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Today's stream was nice and comfy. And I really appreciate you. Don't let him make a video. Oh no, he's about to eat. As soon as the food's ready, I'm going to give it to him. Is it girl boss time to make your husband eat? I have to force this man to eat. He's someone that honestly, he won't even think about food until like the end of the day. And then he'll be like so hungry. He'll be like, oh, I want dinner. He's just so... today's been really stressful though. There's been a lot going on. He hasn't even really had time to eat, honestly. He's finally just now sitting down. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Daniel. Thank you. So I'm gonna go do that. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys soon. We'll stream again soon, okay? Let me know what you want to see from me next. If you want more yapping streams, more reaction type stuff, certain games. You can join the Discord if you'd like and tell me. Or on Twitter, whatever. But yeah, I'll see you later. Bye!